Hello, today is July 8th, and we want to talk about AMC. Now, markets are weaker overall, and that is pressuring all stocks lower, and that is particularly true of memes. AMC closed yesterday around 45, and what you're seeing here is the real-time price of AMC on the top. All these triangles represent options trades that have taken place. But we want to draw your attention to this bottom indicator, which is a real-time measurement of the hedges required for all of the options flow. So what that means is that as the stock opened today, just over the 41, 42 area, big negative delta or bearish options flow entered the market. So those are traders buying puts or selling calls. And you can see that this pushed the stock directly below 40, which is this big highlighted area you can see here. And then once it kind of broke that level, the flow really turned and then shifted very neutral when we got into this 42.50 area. Now, what is so important about this 42.50 area? Well, let's flip over to our equity hub data and we'll show you. So you can see on our real-time chart here, there are two lines which represent the two most important areas from an options perspective. They are 45 and 40. So smack between that is 42.50, which again is what we see where the stock is basically finding neutral or fair value on the chart, as you can see here. What are these two levels? 45 is the largest area of gamma hedging, and 40 is where there are massive long-term options positions in the name. So this 45 is heavily tied to tomorrow's expiration. That's Friday night's expiration. 35% of the total gamma or total hedging flow in AMC expires tomorrow. So we believe that is a big reason for the stock just to pin this immediate area. And 40 has been a target price. If you look through our videos over the past several weeks, we've been noting this 40 area as a prime target because there are huge positions. They don't expire until January of 2022. And so that is why this 40 area has been this beacon, so to speak, for AMC for some time. Now there's loads of, which we just have to kind of label misinformation about AMC. There's this idea that there's humongous short interest and that is going to lead to a mega squeeze, and it's built this cult following around this stock. And our concern with that is that this can be harmful for people, right? If you're buying the stock at ever higher prices off of conspiracy theories, you could end up really losing a lot of money. One thing that we would note is that a lot of these short stock positions could be tied to options hedges. In other words, a trader could be long calls in short stock or short put in short stock. They don't need to be mutually exclusive. It doesn't all have to be naked shorting. And the second thing we would note about these conspiracy theories is that let's just say they are all true and we get an infinity squeeze in AMC. We've seen it take place before that the rules of the game will change. Meaning if it does infinity squeeze, then the rules will change such that the infinity squeeze is kneecapped, so to speak. And if you don't believe me, you can look up the Hunt brothers from the 1980s. They had essentially cornered the silver market in a way that was arguably legal or lawful at the time, but as the squeeze really took place and it inflicted a lot of pain against a lot of big players, the rules got changed, the margins were changed, and that ended up hammering that silver position and really hurting the Hunt brothers. So we looked that up. But shifting back to reality here, we would note that, look, we've documented this for weeks. These names with lots of options flow pin areas with concentrated pin strikes that have large options positions. It happens time and again. We've documented this for weeks across dozens of different names, and today is really no different. So we hope this shines some light on some of the things we're seeing in the market. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Hit us up at SpotGamma on Twitter or send us an email, info@spotgamma.com.